What's going on YouTube? Welcome to E-commerce Esoterica. On this channel we strive to cut through all the bullshit, head straight forward to enlightening your path to e-com success and success in online business. So are you just a beginner or you're looking to scale your online business? Here at E-commerce Esoterica we have real life experience and up-to-date correspondence on the market. So are you ready to take that business of yours to the next level in 2025? Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Without much ado, let's dive into the topic of today. First up, we need to get the definition of e-commerce. E-commerce is the exchange of goods and services online, basically, or the buying and selling of stuffs online, but it's the exchange of goods and services, basic demand and supply. So for us to fully comprehend how we got to this point where goods and services demand could be met by supply online, totally online without any physical contact, we need to understand from where we came from, how things were being exchanged prior to the internet. So this brings us to where e-commerce came from. So e-commerce basically is a subset of commerce, right? Commerce, which is basically still the buying and selling of stuffs, but now the buying and selling of stuffs physically. No online presence, nothing, everything, payments done physically. Typical example of this model, you have brick and mortar stores, where you walk in, you make a purchase. But then, this commerce era had to function in this manner because the internet was at its very early age. The internet was at its web 1.0 phase. Now, this was just the beginning of the internet. So, commerce had to be translated to the internet. So, the buying and selling of stuffs physically was supposed to be translated online to the internet to ease the process. Because, hey, demand of stuffs were going up. Definitely, supply had to meet the demand in a very rapid manner. So, the internet had to come in to ease commerce. So now we move to online commerce, where now companies could buy their domains. Now this leads us to the .com bubble. The .com bubble, where companies will buy domains and host their physical businesses online. You could go online, but hey, mind you, the web 1.0 was characterized by the static web, which means there was no interactability with the internet at this stage. So mind you, these are the very early stages of the internet. We're still at the commerce era. We are on the evolution of e-commerce. So the web was very static, right? The internet was static. There was no interactability. You could just log on to a website, you read stuffs, you could read stuffs on blog, read news, but you could not interact with it. So the internet was very limited at this stage. It was very limited, but we had to progress. Mankind is bound to progress. So the internet left from this static stage. Businesses were going online, but e-commerce or businesses could not totally function hands-free online without any physical intervention. So due to change and progress, we advanced from this web 1.0 to what? To Web 2.0. So this Web 2.0 now brings us to the second point of our topic, which is the current state of e-commerce industry, or the current state of any online business. Yeah, current state of any online business. We are actually in Web 2.0. So the internet at Web 2.0 makes e-commerce possible. 100%. The internet at Web 2.0 makes e-commerce possible. So what are the characteristics of Web 2.0? At this stage, there is 100% interactability. You can interact with the internet. Before I forget, back to Web 1.0, at these stages, we had the building of companies like Amazon, eBay, all these big e-com industry leaders, Amazon, eBay, they actually started at the ending phases of Web 1.0, entering to Web 2.0. We started seeing these big e-com industry leaders coming in because they actually caught the vision. They caught the vision of Web 2.0. They caught the vision of the internet. They knew that by the internet was going to progress and things were going to be bought and sold totally online. So they started coming in. They laid the foundation of e-commerce, Amazon, eBay. Then now payment processors, people had to get creative to fulfill this demand. So payment processors started coming in, PayPal and all the other payment processors, all the fancy ones, they started coming in now to fulfill e-commerce. So entering to Web 3.0, entering to Web 2.0, which is the current state of the e-com industry. We have maximum interactability, so you can actually interact in Web 2.0, right? Character examples, you have platforms like Facebook, or in fact social media is where if you want to best way to understand Web 2.0 is social media. How you use social media, how you interact with social media, how you like, how you share, all of that fancy stuff. That's typical characteristics of Web 2.0. Now, how does e-com fit into Web 2.0 plus e-commerce? How? So now we see now in the Web 2.0 era, we see now big brands. All big brands have social media presence. All big brands, you must have an Instagram, you must have a TikTok, you must have a Facebook page. I mean, without a social media presence as a business, basically now in 2025, you cannot function. There is no way you can ever function as a business without social media. So, social media, we can interact, we can post, you can run paid ads, so you can actually sell on social media. You can actually go on the social media platform, you see a post, you see a post of a particular product, you make a purchase on that platform. It's one click to check out, as easy and simple as that. So Web 2.0 has made all of that possible. So going even deep into Web 2.0 to look at the components, the specific components, which makes all of this possible, we're going to be shocked. But we'll see that later in the next phase, of the evolution of the internet, which is Web 3.0. That's the future of e-com. But let's take another look at Web 2.0, because that's where we are currently at with e-com. So typically, how would a business operate in Web 2.0? Like I said, every business, you need social media presence. You need to understand how these platforms operate, how to make content with these platforms, how to put your product out with these platforms. Because the businesses who master these platforms with the current trends, how to use AI, VR, virtual reality, augmented reality. If you know how to blend this with social media, I mean, you're bound for success in e-commerce in 2025. So there are typical companies now which, if you log onto their website, everything is fully run by an AI assistant. I mean, and these AI assistants are less costly, easy to operate, 100% effective, you know. So that's where e-commerce is at the level. So we'll not really go deep into that, because if we want to look at how virtual reality plays as well in e-commerce now, for instance, there are companies now where if you want to make a purchase online, you don't even need to be in their physical store. If you need, like for instance, if you need a shoe, what you do is you log on to your account with them, and you select, you select what you want, and you can connect with a virtual reality headset, right? And now once you connect to it, you log into a virtual museum, where you have those exclusive products. So you can log in to the virtual museum virtually, and you choose what you want, you measure it virtually, right, before making the purchase. So if you're satisfied with it virtually, then you can make that purchase. So that's how advanced e-commerce is getting to. That's how advanced buying and selling is getting to. That's how advanced exchange of products online is getting to. So for us to understand the future of e-commerce, we need to take a deep dive into Web 3.0, because Web 3.0 is the advancement of the internet from Web 2.0, which precedes Web 1.0. So what is Web 3.0? The characteristics of Web 3.0. Basically, we have ownership, which was lacking in Web 2.0. Non-ownership. We have total ownership here. We have maximum decentralization here. And we have blockchain technology, which will be manifesting itself in Web 3.0 era. Remember, Web 3.0 is simply the evolution of the internet. So this is where we're heading to. These are the characteristics of this era. So how will this blockchain decentralization ownership, how will this manifest in e-commerce? How will this help businesses? How will this help entrepreneurs? Now, entrepreneurs will have more ownership of their businesses. I predict that in the near future, businesses are going to be drifting away from all this Shopify, because they have tremendous fees, and we're talking about ownership and decentralization, So, and businesses will have more transparent way of enhancing customer experiences. So it's all about giving a more decentralized way of buying and selling stuff online across the world. That's how Web3 is going to manifest itself in e-commerce. So we are going to provide decentralized payment methods, decentralized way of communication. So businesses are going to be very creative in this era. Trust me, we are going to see crazy stuff. So businesses are going to be more decentralized, and they are going to provide decentralized payment methods as well. It's all about enhancing customer experience. It's all about making it easy for customers to move through your website and make a purchase. So that's the future of e-commerce. That's Web 3.0. Ownership. So businesses are going to have more revenue bringing streams, because we are going to see more technologies here like NFTs, tokens. These are just non-fungible tokens. So all of these are extra streams, extra revenue streams businesses are going to be leveraging on in this era, since they have maximum control, since they have maximum transparency and total ownership. So that's the future of e-commerce, and that's how e-commerce is going to manifest itself in this era, Web 3.0. So what is my experience with e-commerce? I've been in the buying and selling space for over a decade of my life, the last decade of my life. And back then in Cameroon, buying and selling stuff online basically has never been easy because of the absence of payment solutions. No banking networks, no paper. We have barely like few countries in Africa where paper officially functions, and it's quite a disgrace. It limits us. It limits the entrepreneurs back home. You know what I mean? So I had a limitation. I could not engage myself in global trade. But when I finally relocated, I saw the opportunities. I saw these massive opportunities, the advantage to move stuff where you could buy stuff and actually pay to get that stuff delivered. Man, that was a massive opportunity for me. So I started my ventures. I started selling stuffs manually online. Normally I had a good mastery of social media. I knew how to assemble social media from scratch, get clients, all of that fancy stuff. So I started building my first brand, struggled, failed, second brand, struggled, failed, third brand, struggled, failed, fourth brand, struggled, failed. The fifth brand, that was when I found success. But that was all within a space of 15 months. All the 5 brands, 15 months. I had some knowledge in sales, but e-commerce was more niche down, the niche down version of starting a physical business. So there was a lot of specific knowledge required. If you understand, with general knowledge not required, you need specific knowledge. So I had to go through that span of 15 months. Within that period, I encountered a lot of stuff. I had a lot of epiphany moments where I thought I got it. Moment I felt low. Moment I almost gave up. Moments which I even gave up. There was even a point where I took a break. I took a break for like a month. Then I got back to the grind. But yeah, it was after my food store where I finally got shit together. Stuff finally clicked. Then my feed store was a very, very niche brand. It's a popular brand, it's a popular niche, a very, very good niche, So when I got success, when I finally find product market fit, design my key product, I designed other upsells around it, successfully knew how to market that product, successfully knew how to get winning ads, successfully knew how to scale the winning ads, successfully knew how to successfully could fulfill my orders consistently. That was when I finally got shit together. but it was a long moment of trial and error, man. Trial and error. So 5 stores, 4 failed, 1 succeeded. Yeah, and these ones, I'm currently scaling this shit still, man. I mean, it's a general store, but my marketing is really technical because I have an Instagram theme page. Then I'm still doing paid ads. So I have organic ads coming in, right? Organic traffic and paid traffic coming in. So it's really supercharged. So that's my experience about on that. And trust me, once you get to the point, there's a point at which once you hit, then you will know you figured it out. Once you get to the point where you've gotten your first 2, 3, 4 orders, then you know why the orders came in. You know the way the particular ads which brought you that order, and you know how to scale. You just need to keep pumping that ad. You scale it vertically, horizontally. Boom. You increase your ad spend. If you have good return on ad spend, you get good money. Easy as that. So it's all about consistency. It's all about the grind. I've always had the entrepreneurship mindset, so I really face no issue being consistent. But yeah, you need to be consistent. I remember there was a video, Jordan Brown's video. That video was it like 23 hours or something. I went through that video, and trust me, stuff like that. I went through that video in 2 days, So stuff like that really facilitate. And I'll drop a little nugget here. Yeah. So with e-commerce or anything online sales marketing, the only way to succeed, and to succeed real quick, in my opinion, is to do stuffs fast and quick. Fast and quick. Because when you do stuff fast and quick, you fail fast and you figure out what works quick. You need to accumulate quick. 1, you execute quick. You analyze your results quick. You act on the results again quick. The faster the better. So there were times where I knew there were stuffs I needed to do to facilitate my knowledge, but I either procrastinated, but I deep down knew if I took that time off to really do the stuff, the time which were allocated for me to do it, I would have gone more faster. So that's just a golden nugget for you all there. So what are potential entry points to e-commerce and realistic results? So this is also a projection of my personal experience with e-commerce. Firstly, I would like to touch on the mindset everyone must adopt before dreaming to venture into anything online business in 2025. Right? The first thing is you must genuinely find product market fit. This is the only thing which matters. Either in a service business or a product-based business, the only thing is your product market fit. Once you find a genuine product market fit is a scenario where you find a product which is highly needed by a group of people or a client. There must be proof of demand for that product. There must be proof. Only the proof will validate your product market fit. Only proof can validate product market fit of a product. Only proof of demand. Only proof of demand. So once you get your proof of demand of that particular product, now the next thing is you strive to understand the niche. Strive to understand that niche in which the product is, understand the leading companies in the niche, understand how things, the products which sell at what time, why they sell, how they are being sold, understand all of that. Then you move to understanding clients. You move to, so I'm cutting through all the bullshit. I'm giving you straight up points. Like with these points, you can go straight to implementation and see results. With these points, going straight to implementation with them, you're seeing results. I'm not even fucking joking right now. So once you understand your clients, right? Once you understand your clients, then you will know how to approach them with these products. You know how to approach them with your ads. You will know how to approach them with your organic content. You will know the language they speak. You will know the problem they are facing. You will know how to pitch in your solution to their problem. You will know how to meet their demand with your supply. Except demand meets supply, there's no exchange. Except demand meets supply. So you must be in the frame of mind of solving a problem, meeting a demand, meeting a need, before actually getting into anything business. If your business or your product is not in demand, if it is not meeting a particular need, don't venture. Don't venture. As simple as that. As simple as that. So that's the state of being every entrepreneur must be in before venturing to get into business in 2025. You must come in from the problem space. You must come in from the problem space into the solution space. So that's it for e-commerce beginners in 2025. This is a foundational entry every entrepreneur needs to know before getting into online business in 2025. Without much ado, I'm Isaac from E-Commerce Esoterica. To the next one. Bye-bye.